How's it going so far?
I don't even know how to explain what that looks like the height behind you at the gates. It's absolutely mind-blowing.
Right, I'm going to go and help.
Go on, Doris. Being supervised. The other chap finished about 10 minutes ago.
You'll see when stock starts coming out.
Yeah,
it gets in the way. You can't really go any further. There's a chain to the right.
Hey.
Look it on.
Hurry up, Michael, I need you. Would you like to do this one for me, please? What a star Michael is. Just helping out. Lives locally.
Clockwise.
Clockwise, yeah. And he just comes down and helps boat us through, which is amazing. So thank you, Michael. Thank you, Miles. Famous Miles, star of TV. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right.
We're told just round the corner here is a fantastic place to moor, just next to the Fisherman's Inn pub. What on earth? Onwards we go. Sound's now bouncing off the neighbouring building, so we've got a sort of tune going. This would have been nice here, but hey ho.
So our first staircase locks on our own. Dowley Gap. There are only two in the staircase, so it is a bit simpler to get your head round. We're going down, so top one full, bottom one empty. Make sure all your paddles are shut. In comes Josh to the top one. We'll then close these gates, open the paddles down there to let the water into the bottom lock. Josh will then drive in, close these gates, and hopefully all without incident. We'll see.
Just like a lock deer. These here are ground paddles, and you'll see there's a line at the top, which is the only way to work out if they're actually fully closed.
They've gone for a pee. Don't follow them.
So I don't know if you can pick up, but there's insects all over the place.
Guess who they're going to go for? You and your insects.
They're not mine.
They're attracted to you, aren't they?
Yeah, I exist without them, but it doesn't seem to work that way.
Are they buzzing around me or not?
No. Well, it has for what should have been a short day. I'll tell you what, if you stand here, where I am, and look back there, tell me where this reminds you of.
Are you going to say Kirtland?
I am going to say Kirtland.
Yeah, I thought when I was sort of coming up on it, it's got a bit of a vibe, but however...
This is super weird, isn't it?
We didn't have water, did we?
No. So we're going to need to research that, but that, to me, looks like a canal. So I think...
Yeah, it's even got a towpath.
Yeah. So is that... Oh, I'm going to have to go away, but is that an old canal? Is that a disused canal? Right, I'm going to do some research and come back and tell you what it is, because that is weird. Right, current working assumption is that that is the River Aire, but it doesn't look very rivery, does it? Doesn't feel right, that. More research needed.
Turns out he's metal detecting.
Right, sit rep for the day. I think we've got shed loads of footage, so we're not going to ramble on forever. What did I say we've got?
Shed loads of footage.
Shed loads, right. I was just checking that's what I said. Don't know, what do we want to say?
Well, Bingley Five Rise and 3 Rise today.
Yeah.
So that was an experience. Not as bad as I thought. I wouldn't have liked to have turned up there and we had to do it ourselves.
But in the end, we would have been. Well, we don't know. We probably would have been okay because we walked that, didn't we? And sort of said, "Oh, I think this is how you would do it."
Yes.
And it turns out that we were correct. But I totally think it's the right thing to have the CRT people there because. Yeah, that look you look up at the lock gates behind you and just think, my word. It's like, I remember when we first got the boat and we were on the Oxford at Somerton Deep Lock, and I was in Somerton Deep Lock thinking, oh, this is very deep. That is like another level stuff. So it would have been really good actually. I would have enjoyed being on the stern, and
You were
I
on
was
the
on the stern, on the bow. And just looking out, because as you go into a lock, particularly going down as we were, it must have just looked amazing from the front to sort of see down. But anyway, you were chatting to practically everyone today, weren't you? Got accosted by a group of ladies walking, which was. So you had to answer all their questions, didn't you? Sort of 10 times over.
Oh, it was dead nice though. It's nice that people are interested and do ask questions and genuinely want to know our story and where we're going, where we've been, and
Why we're doing
what
it.
it's like, and yeah. And then helpful Michael. He lives locally to the Five Rise.
He looked like a character.
Yeah, he was really nice, really helpful. So like keen to get stuck in.
What was his deal then? Was he?
He just lives nearby, and he comes down. He had a big camera, and he said, "Oh, I come and help out." And I said, "We should volunteer for the CRT.
Yeah.
They'd really appreciate your help." So he went, "Oh yeah, I might look into that." So whether he will or not, I don't know. But at least the idea's in his head. I don't think he thought about it. So the idea's, ridiculous. And swing bridges. I've got less. What's the word? Less scared, maybe. I don't like stopping the traffic. I just feel so guilty. So I can stand there for ages, like waiting for the cars to stop, and sometimes they just don't if it's reasonably busy.
Well, it's
If it's a quiet little road, you do, don't you?
Well, it's a windy spot, and I'm sort of like floating around in the middle of the canal, trying to control the boat, thinking, well. And you're going, oh no, there's a car. And I can see you doing it. You do this to me, stop, and you're like, come through. And I'm like, what? It's really windy here. Can you just open the thing, please? No, stop. Come on.
I've done that once. Maybe twice. Not much.
Anyway. They are a feature. They are a feature of the Leeds Liverpool. They're you could do without them.
But worse than those, because that is bad stopping the traffic, but they're very easy to operate. But worse are the swing bridges that don't really have a swing. They're so stiff that it takes like 2 or 3 of you to move them.
Yeah, which isn't really
like
cricket,
that one.
is it?
Was it yesterday when those 2 chaps came to help us?
Assisted with the bridge.
It's nice when people do that.
That's what boaters do. Proper boaters. In fact, yeah, just boaters actually. I don't.
It's not, because people like Michael's not a boater and he came and just offered to help. People do, don't they? When I was struggling with that last gate, which was really, really stiff, there was a lady walking a dog. Asked, was I all right? And then a jogger chap came past and he said, do you need any help?
Oh, that's nice.
So,
I think some of that's been in Yorkshire.
They're friendly people. I mean, when we moored up here tonight, there was a group of people walking that came and had a laugh with us. And
before we even turned the engine off, there was don't know, half a dozen people.
Until you came out swinging your chains.
so
Then they looked a bit scared.
so we're on chains and Armco, and I walk out with these chains like this, and you could see them go, ooh.
She said, "Tell us if you need any help, love."
You get back inside the boat. I'm hungry. And you lot, yeah. Oh dear. Lol.
Met another nice couple, didn't we, who used to live in some flats nearby.
Oh yeah.
That,
Naff little, sad little story they've got.
Yeah, apparently it's opposite the, what's it called?
Fisherman's Inn.
Used to live in flats opposite there, and one of the 3 blocks apparently was subsiding. One of the 3 blocks was subsiding, so they moved everybody out of all 3 blocks and demolished them. Gave everyone £3,000 and said ta-ra.
So you said,
For now.
ta-ra for now. So you said, so you got yourself sorted out, and the answer was
No.
we've got a tent, and we just pop the tent up wherever we want to be. So
Anyway, they want to buy a boat. That's what they really want to do.
So I was expecting to get back to Josh to find out that we've got some new some new lodgers, because that's the kind of thing you'd do.
I was thinking actually, what could I give them, but I didn't want to. You never know if people want that.
Yeah,
or
it's a bit orcs, that, isn't it?
I mean,
So,
not that we haven't got a great deal to give on board, have we, to give away? But
some silicone sealant.
anyway, I hope they get the boat.
Yeah. I hope you get your boat.
They were super, like, that was the focus. They really, really wanted to get a boat and do it up. So they've thought about it.
Yeah.
And they knew, you know, like you called wide beams, but you wouldn't necessarily know if you just call it a big boat, I think, if you didn't know stuff. So it's like when people use that sort of terminology.
Yeah. So we're getting up on an interesting stretch. Keep this bit simple because we'll just talk a bit about it when we're a bit closer. But we're getting close to Leeds, and the general advice we're receiving is get into Leeds centre in one hit. So not quite sure why, other than I suppose it's city problems. So you know us, we will listen to what people say, but we'll make our own minds up. Going to do a bit more research, but tomorrow we're going to pop up the canal a bit further to a place we think called Ackley Bridge. People are saying that Ackley Bridge is good, so that's probably the focus for tomorrow, and then plan our assault on Leeds, whilst hoping that Leeds doesn't assault us.
Yeah, because it's quite a stretch, I think, from there, isn't it? About 9 or 10 miles, something like that.
Yeah.
Quite a few locks.
Probably 18-ish. And then, once we go through Leeds,
Ooh.
who knows where we're going?
Ooh.
Well, we do, we think.
We think we know, yeah.
Yeah, we've had a change of plan, so we were going somewhere. And
Now we're going somewhere else.
We're now going somewhere else. So, well, anyway, we'll let you know when the time's right. No, this is what it's about.
This is what it's about. It's all some of it's really hard work, and it can be stressful if you let it be. When you said this morning we're doing the big Bingley Five Rise, I was like, no, we'll do it another day. Yeah, but then you won't want to do it another day, will you?
No.
I know the thing. I know how to just do it.
Get on with it.
It sounds like a siren now. Can't see the bird. Sounds like a blackbird.
Billy.
So I'd just spend like weeks thinking about it, but never actually doing it if it was left to me.
Yeah, you just got to get on with it.
And then when I've done it, I will always say, well, that wasn't as bad as I thought.
Yeah, it should almost be your catchphrase.
Oh, that is so cool.
No.
You can't see the bird, can you?
No. There we go. There's the setting for the evening.
Nice,
See you.
nice.
Nice. See you tomorrow.
Right, so sit rep. We thought we'd sit rep the day at 4 o'clock. Went in, ate, chilled. We're thinking about going to bed. Is the boat listing?
Got a bit of a gangster lean on.
Yes, the boat is listing. Let's go and investigate. The lock, next lock is just around that corner, and we thought, oh, maybe someone's left the paddles open, which has drained this pound, or is draining this pound. But we've been down, had a look, and it isn't.
Yeah,
So we're at short of 9 o'clock. I think my phone's lightening the sky somewhat. But what I'm a bit more concerned about is what if it keeps draining? We've been down and the pound is actually draining through the overflow, and we're not really sure why it would be doing that. Because it needs to not do that. But I don't. It does need to. It does need to not do that, but we don't know how to stop it. Because you've no control over that, so we're not really sure what to do. Please don't fall in.
hello.
Sit rep.
Palaver. Official palaver.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So it's like whatever, 9 o'clock,
Yeah.
if not a bit after 9 o'clock.
Yeah. 11 minutes past.
Totally and utterly grounded, listening to Billy O. Listening to Billy O.
Billy O.
That's
Hello,
what we're
Billy
doing.
O. We're
Listening to Billy O. So this is not the done thing, is it? Cruising at this time of night.
We're not cruising. We're
Cruising. We're not. We're not cruising. We're moving. So we're moving down to the lock landing where the water's a bit deeper. Which obviously two no-nos. You're not supposed to move in the dark, and you're not supposed to moor on a lock landing. But we don't know if that water's going to carry on draining out of this pound overnight. By morning, goodness knows what angle we'll be at. So we're doing what we think is the right thing at the time, and that's moving to somewhere we hope will be safe and level. I think that's sort of the situation. So not ideal, but
What are you gonna do?
well, we just want to keep safe and not tip Josh up, and then the lock landing straight after that. So we're going to come in there and moor up and hope that we're still afloat in the morning.
Hello YouTube. I hope she put her knickers away.
Hopefully this is good viewing for you all. Wasn't me.
No, it wasn't you, was it?
Elliott and Sue. Hop over is great YouTube viewing. Actual fire. Watching you fight with a bow. Wicked.
If I turn the stick upside down.